Paul McGuire Grimes, KSTP, Minneapolis, St. Paul. Jamie, it's really great talking to you today. Not only were you fantastic in Rocket Man, by the way, love that movie, but I had a blast without Remorse. Like, it's such an intense ride. So thank you so much for that.
Oh, man, I appreciate that very much. I'm loving your DVD collection.
Thank you. It's like a lifetime collection.
If I may note, the I Love Lucy, I have that box set because it's all of them.
Yeah.
Right? It's every single episode.
Every episode. I've got a few TV show box sets back there. Like there's the old Adam West Batman is up there, and I've got some Friday Night Lights next to me. Yeah.
Nice,
thank you.
Very good. Very good. Yeah.
Now, this movie has to be physically demanding for you as an actor with all of the action, all of the stunts. Does that give you like an adrenaline rush to take it on? Or is it does the fear drive you of having to do it all?
Oh, I hate it. Fully hate doing it, fully hate having to do it again and again. I'm not someone who enjoys kind of physical exertion particularly. So for me, it's a nightmare, but Michael apparently loves it. Michael a demon when it comes to this stuff. He did all of his own stunts. He's like not only like being blown up, he has to learn to walk again. He's in a plane crash, like all he's but very similar to the character. Like I think he enjoys the endurance of this,
right?
And the journey that the character's on is very much one of redemption, and like he's lost so much. He's basically lost everything. And it's about him kind of learning to feel something again, even through like immense violence. And all that stuff, running around with guns and doing all the posing and all that stuff, like is very much a childhood dream.
Right.
Also, that's what you think about when you're a kid. But for me, I'd be much prefer to be sitting down acting as someone in a scene, for sure.
Does his drive then elevate you to feel like you have to do all of your own stunts and you have to like be in all the action as well?
I feel like for me, I'm always like, as long as like the action stuff is like driven by something to do with the character. Like in the movie, he basically chokes me out for 2 minutes straight against the wall. And, approaching the set for that day, you're like, well, this day is going to suck because I know Michael. I know he goes to the gym every night and every morning. And I know, he's Creed and he's he's a big guy.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big guy at all. So I was like, this is going to suck today. Because also, I really throw myself into that stuff, especially when it's like the apex of a relationship within the movie, like it is. It's going to be intense. It's going to be challenging. And we definitely didn't pull any punches. So it was intense. Yeah.
Did you get to talk to any Navy SEALs just to learn about like what the job is actually like versus what your character's written like in the script?
Yeah. I mean, like, for me, my character is very much CIA. So it's a different, like, we kind of like play on that idea that like these different governmental agencies kind of split in the way that they handle things. But we had amazing advisors. We had ex-Navy SEALs advising Michael. He had a great relationship with his guy. Jim Deaver, our military advisor, was, just invaluable to us in this project because, Clancy does always an amazing job at finding that accuracy with these people and these people in these extreme situations. So we were very lucky to have those people advising us, for sure.
Yeah. Now, you've known Michael for many years now because you did Fantastic Four together. I have his People magazine right here. Did you guys have a group text going on when this came out at all? Give him a hard time.
We still have like a Fantastic Four group text that still exists.
Yeah.
But I text him on that day, especially, something like, you're such a sexy guy. But here's the thing. I think like I'm always texting Michael things like, can't believe this has happened to you.
Right.
This is unbelievable. Oh my God, congratulations. Like, your time 100 people of the year. But what I will say about him is that when we did Fantastic Four, which is many years ago now, in the intervening years, so much has happened to him. He's had so much success that success can sometimes change a person, right? It can sometimes kind of derail them in some way. It can work against them. What I love about Michael is that he's doubled down on his dedication. He's doubled down on his commitment, how he raises people up around him, how he's done it using his own identity. He's a producer on this film as well. So I couldn't be more enamored with him, and he's a beacon for this industry, and I feel proud to know him.
Thank you so much. It's so great to hear. It's lovely talking to you, Jamie. I can't wait to see you more. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I wish I could go through that collection back there and find out my favorites. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Paul McGuire Grimes, KSTP, Minneapolis, St. Paul. Yeah, this is a very much a real movie library.
Oh my God. It's incredible. I'm looking like behind your shoulder, like trying to look at some of these titles.
There's an Easter egg that I put out for you, like that I'm hoping you notice, but
you put out for me? Wait, what is that? What is that there? Oh my God.
It's Dawson's Creek. Please tell him I'm a massive fan. I know that show like the back of my hand.
Wait, I have to take a picture.
Oh my God. I have all 6 seasons. I know it so well. Anyway.
I love it.
Thank you. I loved Without Remorse. Like, this was nonstop action, start to finish. You were fantastic in it. So kudos on a really thrilling movie.
Thank you.
Now, does all that action, I mean, it must be so physically demanding for you as an actor. Do you love that adrenaline rush? Do you fear it? What goes into your head on those filming days?
I mean, you know, obviously I kind of started in television in the action genre doing a lot of shit, and it's one of my favorite genres. It's so fun. It's fun to do that stuff. I think it's nice. It's like there's all different kinds, obviously, of acting that you can do, but it's really fun to do the stuff that's like where you're playing the hero and you're, you know, saving the day and you're fighting for your life. It's like it's so physical to throw yourself into it, and that's, you know, really fun and you know, very intense, especially when you're pregnant.
Right. Congrats on the baby, by the way. It was gorgeous. You had some gorgeous photos. Yeah. Now, did you get to talk? Yeah. Did you get to talk to any Navy SEALs to like learn what that life and job is like?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it was the first thing that I went to do, you know, and I actually ended up speaking with someone who has the exact job that Karen Greer has. So that was really informative because I just wanted to see, like, what is this person like? Like, what are they really like?
Right.
You know, what is it like to look into their eyes? How do they look at you? How do they speak? How do they? And I was really interested to discover that, like, there is this softness and sensitivity and kindness and warmth to this person. And I was just like, okay. Because I feel like we have these ideas, because a lot of times in film and television, we sort of say, like, oh, if a person does this, they're like, you know, dark and gritty, and they, you know, when you look them in the eyes, they're dead in the eyes, and it's like, actually, they're not.
Right. They're still a human being with like a life and family, and
yeah, and for them as well, their family is very much those people they go into combat with. They become a family, and they care so much about each other. You know, they love each other truly.
Yeah.
And so I really wanted to, you know, that love is it's so sensitive. And I really wanted to channel that.
I mean, Tom Clancy writes such great characters, and it's a great book. What's the last great book you read?
Oh, you know what? I just read most recently The Vanishing Half.
I don't know.
Which is really incredible. I mean, it's uncomfortable to read.
Right.
And I love that about a book that sits with you and makes you just think, you know, and also that makes you uncomfortable.
Right. Yeah.
You know, so the Vanishing Half, Britt Bennett.
Nice. Well, thank you so much. I got the rap signal. Thank you. I love talking to you today. I'm so excited you're going to send that to Josh. That's amazing. Like, so thank you.
I love your background.
Lauren, it is really great talking to you today. I had a lot of fun with this movie. It is such top action from start to finish. So it was a blast. So thank you.
Yes. Oh, yay.
Yeah. Now, did you know about the character or the role going into this and the impact your character would have on the story when you read the script, or did it take you all by surprise?
No, you know, I read the script, and I instantly understood why he went on this rampage, and I could relate to that. Anyone would feel like that. And so, no, it didn't take me by surprise. I was like, oh, okay, we can do this.
I mean, you're playing against Michael B. Jordan, so it must be fairly easy to play against him. Now, with this being an Amazon film, everyone will just have easy access to it when it comes out because streaming has changed the industry. How has that changed your perspective on the projects that you take on instead of having a traditional theatrical run?
You know, I think that it's important just to be in touch with the world and how it's moving. I don't ever want to be like a dinosaur where I'm not in alignment with how the world is moving. I think it's important that as an entertainer that you move with the changes of how entertainment is being brought.
Now, I loved the Super Bowl ad for this movie with Michael being like the voice of Alexa. If you could have anyone be the voice or the body of Alexa, who would you choose?
I would choose my beloved Nip. I would have him be my Alexa voice.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love that's so sweet. So,
or one of my kids. I think that'd be funny. One of the little kids.
Now, I have his People magazine right here. Were there any group cast chats when this came out at all to kind of give him a hard time or anything like that?
You know, I if there was, I was unaware.
Mm-hmm. I love the painting behind you. I was just noticing that. What is
it? It is authentic Haitian art.
Oh.
It comes from Haiti.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
It's a Haitian artist.
Right. Now, I love that Tom Clancy writes such page turners, like easy to whip through, like awesome characters. What's the last great book that you read?
Wow, it's a book called Option B by a woman of the name, I think Sheryl Sandberg. I'm not sure if I'm getting her.
Stunning.
Are you aware?
Oh, I've read it. Yes.
Yes, so that's the last great book I've read. Yeah.
She works with Facebook, and it was all about the death of her husband and how you grieve upon someone's death, especially unexpected. And I know that you've been through that. And I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah. What is that meant? Like now I would want to talk about that book because it's so powerful. What have you gotten out of that?
Just, we have so much, we plan our lives out and we have so much in our plan A that approaching everything about plan B, and that you have to bring the same love you brought to plan A to plan B if it so happens that you have to go to plan B. Mm-hmm. It's just about living in plan B, option B.
Well, Lauren, it was great talking to you. Thank you so much.
Me too. Is there a library behind you or like?
Yeah, it's our movie collection. They're all.
I love it.